Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's humanities lesson. We are moving right along, and we are in the scientific revolution. And it was a big change for the people of this time period because for years, for centuries, for millennia, it was a very religious, romantic kind of view. Looking at the world around us, we don't know the answer to that, and that's okay because we have the faith, we have the different religions, different deities, depending on where we were at in the world, depending on what time period we were at. And so we start to see the shift in the scientific revolution of it is science. Now we can see the focus point of not why, but how. How are things working? Why are things working like that? Or how does it make it happen? It's a time to focus on abstract reasoning. Nature is now more of that machine, not this beautiful organism that we've seen throughout the time period. You got to find the answer to things, not just take it on faith. So the scientific revolution was really looking at the how does this work? How can we make it better? How is this going to be a part of it? And the first people to really look at it look towards the stars, astronomy, astronomers, because for, like I said, centuries, it was religious based, faith based thinking and ideas. And so when they look up, it was once considered the heavens, the stars, the space. Now they're seeing it as kind of like this factual space, something to be studied, something to be learned, not something that's out of this world or over the top, humans can't understand type of thing. Nicholas Copernicus, Johannes Kepler, they're the ones who kind of start showcasing new ideas. So, like Copernicus looking in here, he's starting to say, hey, maybe just maybe we all rotate around the sun. The Earth's not the center, which once again, this is like breaking news. Oh my goodness, what's going on at the time? Just think about all like something in your life that you've known this is it. This is how it's been. Then all of a sudden someone comes out and says, actually, we've been wrong for thousands and thousands of years. That's freaking people out, especially the church. And so Copernicus and then Kepler joined in with kind of his push of the different alignments here. You can see Kepler helping out Copernicus, talking about the different folds of the space, different looks at that. And just back and forth of the, well, what do we believe? How do we look at it? How should we analyze this new scientific thinking? And one of the things that helped Copernicus, Kepler, Galileo is that telescopes and technology of the time were getting better. So telescopes allowed them to look into space and bring it a lot closer. We now find out during this time period, the moon is not one big smooth surface. It actually has the bumps, it has the craters, it has all those imperfections, so to speak, on it. Galileo was really making strides and he re-looked at physics as well. So you can see as we're looking at the different times, it is moving, shifting, changing. The astronomy is the big one, but it is still huge with the physics because there we have inertia. Then you have Newton come out with his three laws of motion, and scientists are starting to deep dive what the world is like and why it's like that, but more importantly, how did it become that? How does something fall? Why do when I throw something, it keeps going until something stops it? So it leads to more innovation and growth. So we're at this point in the, let's see here, scientific revolution, 16th and 17th centuries. So we're starting to see a lot more innovation. We're starting to see a lot more ideas. We're starting to see a lot more growth and changes. The worldview is starting to be a little more analytical. We're trying to figure things out. We're trying to analyze how we can do that, how we can make it better. Because when we look at the time period of the scientific revolution, soon after this comes the industrial revolution. Soon after this comes the age of exploration. So soon comes after these major advancements in technology and new ways of thinking that allowed the world to kind of shape and rearrange to what we see it more like today. So that thanks to this, other ideas rise up. You eliminate the unknowns. That was the big one with the scientific revolution is we don't want the I'm not sure, I don't knows, or the it's take it on the faith, especially in the old time period. It'd be like, well, it's because of the gods are doing this or that. So the scientific revolution was figuring out the hows, figuring out what made the world work. So as you deep dive the culture of the scientific revolution, as you deep dive the scientific revolution itself, begin looking at those. What was it? How did it shape? And if you really want to get into it, it's like, how did people react to it? Because eventually these ideas grew and were top notch and wonderful. But at first, a lot of people were scrutinized. A lot of people were coming up with some new ideas that went against the norms. And that scared them. That changed their ideas. And that definitely had them push back. So, as you do your research, as you deep dive this time period of our history, make sure you find multiple sources. Make sure you answer the discussion posts. And if you have questions, please, please, please reach out. I am here to help. Until then, good luck.